And welcome everybody to the Kiosk Presents here in Buffalo and Niagara Falls. And we have a very special guest with us. She's the star of My Week with Marilyn, Michelle Williams. And Michelle, welcome to the Kiosk Presents.
Thanks, I'm so happy to be here.
So Michelle, tell us about the part you play and a little bit about the storyline and bring us up to speed here.
There was Marilyn Monroe made a movie with Laurence Olivier called Prince and the Showgirl. And while they were making it, there was a young man who was on the set, and he wrote 2 books, one of which was published while Marilyn was still alive, called The Prince, the Showgirl, and Me. And it's a sweet kind of account of what it's like to have a sort of bird's eye view of what it's like to be on a movie set, and the collision that occurred between these 2 great stars, and the sort of differences in their working methods and the sort of humor and all the drama that arose from that situation. And then he wrote another book. He kept a journal, and it was called My Week with Marilyn, and he didn't publish it until after her death. And it describes a stolen moment in time, a kind of fantasy, a fantasy that in fact was real, that took place between the 2 of them. A kind of a love affair with little sex and a lot of heart.
You know, Michelle, a lot of actors, or a lot of people think actors just grab a role and do it. You took this very seriously. Initially, you didn't take the role, and then you got more into it. Tell us what made you decide to take the role of Marilyn Monroe.
Well, I knew the moment I read the script, I remember being in bed, I remember it being late at night, I remember closing it and thinking, uh-oh, I'm going to play Marilyn Monroe. Darn it. The deal had been made. The deal is always with myself. And then when I met the director, I said, I want to audition for this because I want you and I to both really have some tangible information that I can do this, because I don't know. And he said, okay, sure, if you want, you can audition. And so I spent the next few months preparing what I thought was going to be my audition. And then because of scheduling and timing and living in 2 different countries, that audition really never took place. And instead, I had basically started to prepare my role. Yeah, I never really got the audition that I wanted.
Wonderful having you here on the Kiosk Presents here in Buffalo, Niagara Falls, and West New York, and great success to you and everything.
Thank you, likewise. Thanks, bye.
What must it be like to be the most famous woman on earth?
You could quit this. Forget Marilyn Monroe. Forget Hollywood. But let it all go.
First love is such sweet despair, Colin. Shall I be her?
Who?
Marilyn.